welcome back to my channel. I am worthy. So this morning I'm reading this book again, Conversation with God by Neil Welsh. Okay, and I've introduced this book quite a few times in the past episodes. And today, as I was reading that, and the author was having a conversation with God through writing and talking about who's actually writing the book. And also, at one point, he mentioned that, why me? Why am I the one delivering this message? I'm not worthy, which stopped me because that's exactly the title of this YouTube channel that I created. I am worthy, because that's how I felt also, that over the years I felt unworthy. And who am I here to make a video and talk about things like body, mind, spirit, and how to help with life and things like that. So I thought it's interesting. So normally I don't make a video on a weekday. Usually I try to wait till the weekend, and I already posted one for the last week. But still, this is so important that I would like to do it today. Okay, so let me share with you the pages that I read this morning. So, as the author was asking about who's writing this book, right? So this is God's reply. He said, God is the author, and so are you. There is no difference between my writing them or you writing them. And then down here, the author said, people can make of me whatever they wish. This much I know. I do not deserve to be the recipient of the information I've been given here. I do not feel worthy to be the messenger of this truth. So, he said that I'm working on this third book, yet I know even before it's released that I, of all people, with all the mistakes I've made and all the selfish things I've done, am not simply worthy to be the bringer of this wonderful truth. And sometimes I feel the same way. So this really, touched a piece of my heart, and with what they're saying here. So here's the reply from God. It says here, yet I tell you this, you are worthy, as is everyone else. Unworthiness is the worst indictment ever visited upon the human race. You have based your sense of worthiness on the past, while I base your sense of worthiness on the future. The future, always the future. That is where your life is, not in the past, but in the future. How you have earned is insignificant compared to how you're about to create. I forgive your mistakes, all of them. I forgive your misplaced passions, all of them. I forgive your erroneous notions, your misguided understandings, your hurting actions, your selfish decisions, all of them. Others may not forgive you, but I do. Others may not release you from your guilt, but I do. Others may not let you forget, allow you to go on, become something new, but I do. For I know that you're not what you are, but are and always will be what you are now. A sinner can become a saint in a minute, in a second, in one breath. In truth, there's no such thing as a sinner, for no one can be sinned against, least of all me. That is why I say that I forgive you. I use the phrase because it is one you seem to understand. In truth, I do not forgive you, and will not forgive you ever for anything. I do not have to. There's nothing to forgive, but I can release you, and I hereby do, now, once again. As I have done so often in the past through the teachings of so many other teachers. So, yes, I mean, it's interesting. As they mentioned, the word there, guilt, mistakes, and that's me too. As I go through things, and as I make videos, there's doubt. But I know, and I know that's the truth, right? I mean, in this culture of fear, that's why we're having all this problem, because the upbringing, the cultures, the religion, the teachings, um, the messages are clear. I mean, as I mentioned in that book, that there is the forgiveness, but sometimes the context is not right, right? There's this concept about after we pass away, we have to go to this judgment day and do all these things, all the mistakes that you make. But no, that's not the point. Also in this concept, in this concept, when we're done with this life, the soul again go back to create a different life, right? The review is just basically to say, hey, what worked, what didn't work, what else do I want to experience? Again, going back to the last video, it's all about creating and experiencing. It's all about be, do, have. Okay, so that's another concept I've been thinking this morning. Again, we mentioned this again last time. We want to have happiness, but we think the other way. We think that we have to have something, like I always talk about winning the lottery, retire, then I can retire and then I can be happy. But the whole idea is, again, the other way. Be, do, have. Be happy. Like, this is a good talk this morning. I'm happy. I'm gonna start this day with this positive attitude. When I go to the office, I'll do something that is more of love than fear, and then have that happiness and love also. One question I've been asking myself is, how do I talk to my patient differently? For example, when they come in with diabetes, I always try to scare them, right? To scare them to control their sugar. Like, if you don't do this, if your sugar is high, then you're gonna have all these complications, right? So what I like to do today when I see my patient is to change it to more of a loving way to talk to them instead of a fear. I don't want to walk out of the exam room feeling, oh my God, that's scary. I don't know. I want them to feel that they are already healthy. They're already there. They can do it, right? And that's the homework. And that's how that goes for this short week. I'm only working 4 days this week, and maybe this weekend I can make another video and share with you guys. Okay. All right. Thank you. As always, be safe. Take care. And until we meet again, I am worthy. You are worthy. There's nothing to forgive. What's important is not the past, but where we're going to be today and the future. Okay? Thank you. Namaste.